Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. It is Friday, it's kind of a rainy day out today. We're gonna flow. I'm glad you're here for this practice. I'm looking forward to practicing with you, and I hope you're looking forward to it as well. We're gonna get started right away in downward facing dog. So come onto your mat and we'll begin. Coming onto your mat, you can set up in downward facing dog, or you can begin in your child's pose if that feels like a better fit. Maybe a little bit of movement in your body as you start to move your breath. So if you want to gently move your head no and yes, you can, or if it feels good to bend one knee and the other, you can. Letting your movement be intentional and feeling the movement of your breath. A big breath in, then a long breath out. And noticing the movement of your thinking mind just enough so that when you find that you are not here, you can call your attention back. You might find it helpful to set your gaze or close your eyes, drishti focus. Really helpful to keep tuning into your breath. A big inhale and a big exhale. And if you find yourself just kind of curious about the practice, maybe you're watching this and you're not on a mat, you can still practice intentional breath, allowing your breath to flow in and out. And we practice it here on our mats in every pose as we move through the flow. And then absolutely, it's a piece of the practice that we can take off our mats with us. Another deep breath in, and a long breath out. And from here, walk your hands back to your feet. Hips stay high, feet at about hips width distance. Put a big bend in your knees, rest your torso on your thighs. Interlace your fingers at your low back, maybe a towel or strap between your hands. Shoulders roll back, arms lengthen back. Chest peels up so you get a little bit of a back bend here. Feet are set, toes are soft. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, begin to fold forward, letting your hands come up and over to your own degree. Gentle shoulder rinse, easing out of the bend in your knees if there's room, or stay with a big bend. Easing into your body. This practice. Being present, one breath at a time. A big inhale, and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, release your hands. You can keep your feet at hips width. You can walk them closer together or to touch. Set your feet and rise to stand. Come up. Get tall here. Hands high, heart lifts. A big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. I just realized I forgot to check to make sure that my hands aren't going to get cut off when I take them up. Hopefully, everything is as it should be. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice today, you can. And together we'll take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach, and lift. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Hands to your mat, walk yourself out to your high push-up. Set your foundation here, fingers spread wide. You can have your knees lifted or you can drop them down. Take a deep breath in, shift forward, halfway down or all the way down for your low push-up, and maybe you drop your knees here. A big breath in, upward dog, your cobra or your low cobra, and as you exhale, back to your downward dog, or add in your child's pose. Really, everything is as it should be in being present and being in this moment. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out, even though I'm not crazy about that word should. Take one more big inhale, exhale, step or jump to the front. Set your feet, halfway lift, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, rise up, ground down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhaling, Upward facing dog cobra or low cobra, exhaling back to your downward facing dog. And you can add in a child's pose in place for your downward dog, but you can add in child's pose at any point during your practice, any variations that work for you. A long breath in and a full breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, rise up, lift up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale, empty out. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhaling, upward dog, exhaling, downward dog. Moving with breath, with intention. On your inhale, you can feel for filling up, full body breath in. And as you exhale, allowing yourself to empty out. Whatever comes up, right? Whatever resistance you encounter, even if it's just distraction. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Setting your feet, bending your knees, sitting down and equally lifting up. Strong through your core. You can have your feet together or apart. Feel your feet on your mat. Stability, support. Feel your breath. Stability, balance, support. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Back foot flat, front foot flat. Bending into your front knee. Hands reach high, they can come to your heart. Take a really big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward now. Warrior one, a light step, but with intention. And as you set your feet, you can rise up, lift up out of your hips, lengthen. Take a really big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. A full breath in here. And a full breath out. Not pushing or forcing your breath, not pushing or forcing yourself. Instead, allowing a generous flow of breath, no obstructions, flowing through your practice, flow of energy, flowing through your day when you leave here. Take another deep breath in, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, come on up. Exhale, hands back to your mat. High push up to low. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot again, warrior one, come up. Open out, warrior two. So if you've not practiced with me here before, here being my studio, Sanctuary Power Yoga, you might notice some outside noise. We're on a busy street, and sometimes big trucks go by. Sometimes people honk their horns. It can be distracting, but it doesn't have to be. Spin your palms to the sky, left hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up and go back. Or if you find yourself distracted, you can come back. Take one more big inhale, exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps now. Warrior one, come up, open out, warrior two. Check in with your feet. Your front foot is flat and straight. Right knee tracks over right ankle. Back toes toward the side or a little bit forward. Back leg is active. You can extend through your arms, your hands, or let your hands come to your heart. Check in with your feet. Feel the relationship. Your right foot to your left foot. Your connection down to the ground. Your connection, your relationship with your body, with your breath, with your practice. Spin your palms to the sky and take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up, go back. Keep the bend in your front knee. Stay strong through your back leg. A big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. And maybe allowing this practice to help you improve your relationship with your body, with the present moment. Take another deep breath in, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, Chaturanga, low push-up. You can step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, come up, open out, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse, exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot now, warrior one, rise up, open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow lightly onto your left leg, right arm reaches up to the sky. Check in here, again, your feet, the relationship down, your ability to lift up. Take your top arm, lengthen it forward. You can slide your bottom hand down inside or outside your front foot if that works for you. A long breath in, and a long breath out. And this practice can work for you. It can be just what it needs to be. If you notice yourself pushing or forcing, you can ease off. If you notice yourself only half-heartedly engaging in where you are, you can adjust. It's a good practice. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Half bind or full bind, allowing yourself to be wholehearted in your practice in this moment on your mat, but also in your everyday life. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. It's not easy. It takes practice. It doesn't have to be a struggle. A big breath in and a long breath out. Reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg, drop your hands, pivot your toes to the side. Turn your toes out, heels in. Bend your knees, come on down into your horse. Cactus, goddess, goalpost arms. As your toes turn out, your knees open out. So notice, right, that relationship, knees to feet to toes. Your relationship, again, with your body, your heart, your spirit, a quality, an opportunity to open up here. A big breath in, and a long breath out. Arms are active. You can almost feel as though you're pressing them back while someone is pressing them forward. So you create some intentional tension. A deep breath in, and a long breath out. If you have room, let your hips come a little bit lower. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Here, reach your arms up. Warrior two, facing the back of your mat. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Palms to the sky, right hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands down. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a breath out. Another full inhale. Exhale, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Set your feet. Let your feet and your knees be even. Bring your hands together at your heart. A big breath in. Twist to your left. Right elbow toward the outside of your left leg. Watch out for coming forward. More lengthening forward. Sitting down, sitting your hips down, and then lifting your chest up. You can keep your hands together. You can take them apart if you want to come into side crow. You can come into side crow. And you don't have to do more. But absolutely, more present or present more in feeling your feet, your toes, your fingers, your breath. A big inhale and a long exhale. Maybe a little more challenging, but also a little more joy. One more deep inhale, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. Peace fingers hook your big toes. Palms face each other, halfway lift. Fold forward, exhale. You might let your head drop here. You can ease into this, adding a bend to your knees as much as you need. And even adjusting the hand variation. So if you want to let your hands dangle or come to a block, you can. A long breath in, and a long breath out. Release your toes, walk your feet closer together or to touch. Rise to stand. Come all the way up. Hands high, heart lifts, fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, come up, open out. Warrior two, left hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, light step, intentional. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Right hand high, reverse. Side angle, Parsva Konasana, right elbow on your right leg. Left arm extends up, reach up, lift up. Go ahead and extend the left arm beyond your right toes. And you can slide your right hand down towards the ground if you like. A full breath in, and a long breath out. I had to think about that for a moment. Right, left. Notice if you find yourself thinking about right, left, the last pose, where you were last night, where you're going to be tonight. Come on back. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back, half bind or full bind. Come back, invite yourself back. Gently and compassionately. We get distracted, we encounter resistance. You have an opportunity to change your relationship with all of that here. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Still the big bend in your right. And if you want to ease off and then come back to it, you can. Connected through your back foot. Your back leg is long through the sides of your body. A long inhale. And a big exhale. Left arm reaches up. Come on up to your warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Drop your hands. Pivot your toes toward the side. This time, feet parallel or pigeon-toed, but even. Interlace your fingers at your low back. If you want to grab your elbows or put a towel strap between your hands, you can. Lift on your inhale. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Again, you can ease into this by softening your knees. You can let your hands drop if the resistance is so great that you're just struggling and you're working against yourself. Absolutely. Drop the hands down. It doesn't have to be a big deal. You're still benefiting from the practice as a whole. Long inhale. And a long exhale. Another deep breath in here. As you exhale, hands come down under your shoulders. Come halfway up. Hands to your hips all the way up to stand. Reach your arms up, warrior two. Pivot back around toward the front, bending into your left knee. Left hand high, reverse, exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale here. Exhale lightly, walk or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Chair pose. Set your feet, let them be even. Bring your hands to meet evenly at your heart. A big breath in. Twist to your right, left elbow toward the outside of your right leg. If your feet are together, knees together, feet apart, knees an equal distance apart. Feel both feet on the ground, soften your toes. Hands can stay together or they can come apart. And you can stick in a side crow here. You can stick in a child's pose. If you've lost your breath, a big inhale and a long exhale. A deep breath in and a long breath out. And the relationship between your shoulders and your hips. Hips a little bit lower, shoulders, chest higher, heart lifts, breathe in, fold forward, exhale. Take your feet apart, outer edges of your mat, come on down into your malasana, your squat. You can sit on a block or stay higher with your elbows on your thighs. Your feet can be as wide as they need to be, and they don't have to be flat. A long breath in. And a full breath out. If you want to throw in a crow here, go for it. I'm going to stay in malasana today. Maybe a little bit of movement.
Whatever variation you're in, your chest lifts, heart lifts, a deep breath in. As you exhale, hands come down, hips begin to lift, walk your feet closer together or to touch, rise to stand. Come all the way up, hands to your heart. Set your gaze, set your right foot as your standing foot, and come on into your tree pose, sole of your left foot, somewhere on the inside of your right leg. Check in so you can feel your right foot on your mat. Your right leg is active. Hands at your heart or up overhead. A long breath in and a long breath out. And you can work with a different hand-arm variation if you like. Here, your left knee stays lifted but pointed forward and extend out through your left leg. A lot of core active through both legs, crown of the head up towards the sky, breathing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down, hands to your heart. Set up your tree pose on the other side for Chasana. Draw into your center. So even here, right, strong through your core. You can have your gaze set. If you want to play around with it, you might close your eyes. Whatever hand to arm variation you feel inspired to come into. A long inhale and a full exhale. Knee stays lifted, point it forward, extend out through your right leg, press the heel forward. Stay tall and upright, strong core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, hands reach up, lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Bring your feet together and forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. So if you want to flip your dog, the foot can pull you over. If you want to find this with your left knee down, you can add that variation in. And making your way into your half pigeon. Right knee forward, left leg. Let it be long behind you. You might add in a block under your head. If it doesn't land simply on your mat, you can also land your head on your hands. You can set up the variation on your back. A long inhale and a big exhale. Make your adjustments and then settle in. Might not go just the way you want it to go, right? You might not be where you think you should be, right? But you're here. Right? So it's just right, just right. Everything that you need and you can. Be inspired. You are here. That's pretty inspiring, right? Taking the time to get on your mat. Care for yourself. Raise your vibration. All of that helps us and others when we leave our mat. You don't have to be able to come into crow or handstand. You don't have to be able to do anything quote unquote fancy to be inspiring. Showing up is inspiring, in my opinion. And hopefully, as you practice, as you breathe here, you can feel that for yourself. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. And it might be just a little bit more than simply showing up. It might be showing up wholeheartedly. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Then bring your feet together and forward, left leg to the sky. Now bend your left knee, down dog hip opener. Flip your dog if you like. Work with the right knee down and make your way into your half pigeon. Right leg, you can walk it back. Maybe some room to adjust where you have the left foot, the left knee. You can set up the variation on your back.
Right, so if you're here and you're present, you can be wholehearted. And simply allow yourself to feel this, breathing in and breathing out. You might find you can soften your shoulders, maybe your face or your jaw. A long breath in, and a big breath out. Set your hands on your shoulders.
Come on up, sweep your back leg forward. Both feet, legs extend, hands reach forward, strong core. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover your shoulders and your feet. Look at your toes. Strong core, steady breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Feet flat on your mat. Set up for your bridge or your wheel. Any variation, any combination. As you connect down, breathe in, fill up and lift up. Bridge, wheel, rest. If you're playing around with bridge, any variation, maybe arms and hands alongside or a block under your hips. Whether it's rest or wheel or bridge, breathing in, emptying out. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the side. Supta Baddha Konasana, a big breath in. Allow yourself to empty out. And from here, come on into Shavasana. You can take your legs up or out. You can stay right here. I'm going to add a couple blocks under my legs. If you want to add in a little bit of movement before you come into Shavasana, you can. It is rest, but it is so much more than that. Integration, right, of everything that we've just done. Alignment. Present, wholehearted, inspired. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. If you're ready to end your practice, you can bring a little movement to your body, maybe wiggle your fingers and toes or let your head roll gently side to side. If you'd like to stay for longer, absolutely, you can do that. You might draw your knees to your chest, roll to one side, slowly make your way to seated, hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together we'll take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for practicing with me today. You are an inspiration to me, honestly. You are why I show up and I do this and I put this out there so that we can share our practice, so we can help each other. If you're interested in supporting this free content, click one of the links below, Sanctuary Power Yoga, Patreon. Share with your friends, like, subscribe. And most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'll see you soon. I'm Heather, I'm Yogi. Thanks again for practicing with me today.